Cool.
Well, another thing that I done seen, man, you've been doing a hell of a lot of shows lately, man. How does it feel to be back in front of your fans?
Amazing. You know, it's one of the best parts about this is, like I say, I make this in a room. You know what I'm saying? We by myself in my house. You know, sometimes I'll have some people there, but really it's just me. So taking that idea and taking that energy that I'm creating by myself in this room and taking it across the country and experiencing other people respond to it, it's a magical thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's now, like I said, just going on to next year too. It's just how I get that out to more people now, you know? And like I said, I've been blessed, man. It's been a big year of growth. But like I said, man, it's fun. It's exciting. We got a lot to look forward to. So,
what would you tell the average creator at home, the new creators, the people like us, like 2 or 3, like a couple years ago, and the people like you who are just starting to get into this industry that went through this whole year and probably didn't see the same success as you? What would you tell them, like, going into this next year?
I'd just say figure out, you know, own up to what you think went wrong, you know, really have that conversation with yourself. But, you know, also, I think, you know, y'all are doing great in terms of, like you were saying, bro, be innovative. You always got to be, if something's slow and it goes by a week or two and it's not picking up and it doesn't feel right, like, fight that feeling instead of being scared and falling back on it. Like, nah, like, come up with something new. Like, try something new. Whether it's a new flow for a musician or a new route for a creator or whatever it is, like, or your business, like, just always be thinking of something. Like, you got to be, comes down to how hungry you are, you know? Because if you're hungry enough, you're going to be up at night thinking of ideas no matter what. So that's all it is.
Yeah. And I'm glad you touched up on that. And like you said before, you got some new things coming in the future and next year that you're ready for. One thing that we have noticed is you've been bringing hip-hop to downtown Nashville. Is that also one of the new things that you're looking forward and that you've been building on so far?
Yeah, it's been fun. I think it was about September, and I was about to go on like a 8-city headlining tour, my first one ever, and to a bunch of different states. But I just had this conversation, and I was actually away at the time. I was kind of relaxing. I had like a minute to like go and take off, and I called my manager. Like late at night, I was like, I understand we have this tour booked, but I want to focus on Nashville. I'm like, the progress we've been making over it, and you know, I'm signed to a talent agency out here already. Like, I do the marathons out here. Like, I'm tapped in with some dope people out here. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I know there's a lot of power here, and you know, some of the labels I'm talking to are out here. So I was like, look, I really want to spend the last fourth quarter, going back to the athlete talk. Like, it's a time to spend the fourth quarter here in Nashville, and let's really see what we could do and hunker down here. And I think, to me, and I was just talking with my girl about this, but I think it's going to be the best decision we made, you know, as a business and for my career, because once I really made that decision and was decisive about it and executed, man, it's been crazy. You know, like I said, we broke history with the first hip-hop residency on Broadway in Nashville, you know, in the Deep South with the white folk owning all these buildings and this and that. And this is the first time they are allowing me to come in here monthly and bring in, you know, Nashville artists, out-of-town artists, do what we want. And New Year's Eve, you know, coming up right now, that's on the 24th. That's at Underground Nashville. Shout out them, because they're really taking the risk to do this. And Underground Nashville stepped up, and Layer Cake was the first one, but Underground Nashville is a spot right now, bro. And they're taking a chance with us, and it's the first headliner show on New Year's Eve on Broadway. And we're putting the city on. We got EJ the Maker coming through. He's performing. And some other artists, too, we're about to announce. So it's a blessing, man. It's like I said, Nashville's it's beautiful. There's a lot of good energy around it right now, I feel like, you know. We're
hey, man, that sounds like it's going to be fun, too.
Yes, sir. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a good night.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Like, I tell people that all the time, bro. Like, Nashville is just like one big-ass potluck of talent, and there's really no king or queen that's sitting on top of the city like, I run this in the music industry.
Yeah.
Like, this place is... And people don't realize that, because when you think, you could be like, okay, who run Atlanta? Who run New York? Who run L.A.? Like, you can name some names that you would think will run those areas, but nobody run Nashville. It's too much talent that people really don't even focus on. So
Taylor Swift runs Nashville. Don't get it twisted.
Shit.
Oh, shit. She don't live here no more. But, yeah, like, it's crazy because there's so many talented people that's here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many connections to be had and so many opportunities. Like we were talking about opportunities. There's always another opportunity.
Always.
Nashville's a young city when it comes to like the social media game of people like wanting to move. People been moving here for the past 10 years.
Hell yeah.
Like we're the hottest new city. So it's like, again, there's no king or queen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's just so much talent here that, man, like, you connect yourself well, bro, you can go far.
You can go far,
and it sound like you're on that path. So congratulations to you, man.
No, congratulations to I think all of us. And like I said, for me, the biggest part of why stuff started to click so fast was I really tapped into the community. You know, not only of artists but of real estate agents. You know, the #1 black-owned real estate agency. You know, shout out my guy Michael Bosky out. You feel me? Like, just the different parts of what Nashville is, and again, it's beautiful, like you said, and people aren't here just for the glitz and the glam. It's, you know, it's for good life, you know, and it's that's the good part about it. So
oh yeah, and shout out Underground, real talk. That was so.
No, I'm telling you,
that was so shout out, because when I saw that flyer go up, I
gotta look in the camera and say that. Shout out Underground, man. Y'all took the risk with Big Trip. New Year's Eve, y'all are pulling through. Me and EJ the Maker and more people are coming through. It's about to be legendary. Be a part of history. Come through and celebrate hip hop on Broadway. We doing it big, and I know my guys are gonna be there too. On the guest list.
Oh yeah, pull up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's going down after them fireworks. I'm trying to tell you.
That's it.
It's going down.